I'm standing here with Dietrick Haddon.
What's up, Rock Space? What's up, Neechy?
So let's get right to it. 7 days.
7 days.
Talk to me about that.
Always on my mind, 7 days of the week. That's my jam.
All right, that's my jam too.
Well, you know, it's about having music, making good music for 7 days of the week. This record was really created so you can bump to it, enjoy yourself. It wasn't to get you deep in the presence of the Lord. You know, there's music for that. But this particular project, I just wanted you to enjoy yourself when you're riding with your drop top down, you know, and just enjoy yourself. You know.
So who's on the project with you?
On the 7 Days project, who's on it? I think it was all me on there. My wife singing a lot on there, and this was on there. I think.
And his wife is bad, y'all. She on code.
I think that was it. So Tim and Bob produced it. It was great. I enjoyed myself.
But you have something coming out now, Voice of Unity.
Oh, this record is bananas. It's crazy. Comes out October 30th. It's live DVD. It's called Together in Worship. I did a couple of songs tonight off of it. It's Pastor Paula White's on there, Shirley Murdoch, Darwin Hobbs, William Murphy, Javen, Jason Champion, the whole VOU crew. Everybody's on there. It's bananas. Demeter is crazy. So actually, they're gonna show something. The video is out. The single is out right now called "Watch Me Praise Him." So it's gonna be I believe it's gonna be one of my biggest records.
Okay, so 7 days was meant to ride to.
Oh yeah.
So what are we gonna get from the Voice of Unity Together we Worship?
This record is meant for you to worship. It's to usher you straight into the presence of God. You see, you know, a lot of people like to want artists to be just one-dimensional. I like to do everything that God has given me to do. You know, guys, I started off worshiping in my dad's church, High Praise Cathedral. If y'all ever there, stop by my mom and dad's church. Just on the praise team, singing and worshiping and directing the choir. And that's the core of who I am. As I developed, God challenged me to go and win the loss and do music that kind of relates to people outside of the four walls worship experience. A lot of times we can just hang out among each other, you know, talking our language and leave everybody out. And so God has challenged me to do songs like Sinner's Prayer. I could have been dead, talking about songs like God Didn't Give Up on Me. Read in the paper the other day about a preacher who fell from grace, begged the church for forgiveness. He realized he made a mistake. Some folks left the church and said, "You're supposed to be a man of the cloth." They forgot he was the same man that prayed for them when they were lost. So there's a difference, you know, between that type of song, and then there's a worship song that says, "My heart, my mind, my soul belongs to you." You know, my song belongs to you, and that's what this praise and worship, this record is all about. A lot of people have been asking me, when you going to do a whole record full of "We Worship You in the Spirit" and stand still and know that He's got. Well,
yes.
This is the project. This is one.
Can you just sing like one line of "We Worship You in the Spirit"?
Oh my God, you got me one of them horns. We worship you in the Spirit. We worship you in the truth. We worship you in the Spirit. That's what we come to do. Yeah, that's my song.
And that was hoarse. That's sweet. Now speaking of that though, on stage your voice is so clear and just the bomb.
Really?
So yes. So tell me how you keeping your throat right. What do I need to do to get my pipe straight?
You know, I've come. You know, I learned from people like the Clark sisters, Dr. Maddie Marsh Clark, and all of them being in Detroit, and this Marvin Winans and them. You have to use, if you're hoarse, you have to use that to your advantage. Use it, work it, just have fun with it. Use it, you know, don't never say I'm at a disadvantage. Even when you're hoarse, if you're gifted to sing, you can work it. So basically, I was kind of hoarse today, but was acrobats. People can't tell when you just play with it, you know.
So what's the warm-up? What are you doing with your voice before you come out?
I just kind of loosen my jaw up. I'll be doing stuff like this. Doing stuff like, and do a half circle, you know, kind of, And I really don't sing until I get on stage, really. I don't sing a lot. I hum around the house a lot. Community get tired of me, you know, but I don't fully sing until I actually get on stage.
Okay.
So I just like to let it go. Whatever happens, happens.
All right, let's talk about style. You got your cap on right now, but we know that you like to change your hair up like every day.
Y'all see my new hairstyle?
So who's responsible for that? Are you braiding it yourself? Is Amita braiding it?
Now, when I had the
Do you
twisties,
need me to braid it?
my hair was
I
about as
can't.
long as yours back then. I had twisties, but you know, I got tired of the meter, and she didn't want to do my hair. She, come here, I want, you know. But you know, it takes time when you got to do your hair and maintain that, you know. And I'm always in front of people, always have to go. And sometimes I found myself just looking nappy headed, you know, on the camera, on stage. But you know, I decided to cut my hair for a while so I can just get up and go, you know. And people who know me and follow me, they know I'll flip it up every now and then to do something different. And a lot of people, I got split decision on my MySpace. Some people say, I love your new hairstyle. Some people say, please grow it back. So we just having fun with it.
All right, so your gear, I see the Chucks.
Chucks.
I see the faded jeans. Who's dressing you? Are you shopping yourself?
Yeah, I kind of just do what I do. I just whatever looks good, whatever feels good to me at the time.
And so what's that style?
I don't know. I just have I don't know what to call it. I just me. I actually am starting a clothing line. I've been dealing with that all week with my team. The clothing line is called Vaughn Haddon. That's my middle name and my last name, Vaughn Haddon. And my whole next record, I'm getting ready to go in the studio to produce my next project. Comes out like in April or May of next year. Everything that I'm going to be wearing is my clothes.
Okay.
So we're going to launch the clothing line. It's called Vaughn Haddon. Check for it on MySpace, on the website. You'll be seeing more about that as the months go.
Okay, so you're creating clothes now, but if I go back to your yearbook photos,
Uh-oh.
are there any fashion faux pas? Do
Oh,
you have
Lord.
the jeans with the rubber bands at the bottom?
I don't know about that.
Hammer pants?
Hammer pants. I did wear the hammer.
Close to the back.
Yeah, you know, you did the crisscross, what they call it, crisscross?
Right.
Cross and the used jeans. Yeah, but
Damn it.
Yeah, I've always had my own little style. When I was in high school, I went to Mumford High School. I used to wear suits to school. They used to be like, look at that boy running around with suits. I was bold about the stuff I did, you know. And, you know, I say we're in the year 2007, and see people just whatever feels good. You know, you rock the white tee and whatever's hot.
Okay.
You make it hot. It's all about your confidence when you rock it. You rock something crazy, and you scared and walk around wondering what you think about yourself, and people ain't gonna feel it. But if you put on what you have on, just walk boldly with it, they're gonna say, hey, let's fly.
Ugly or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Last question. I understand you walked away from an R&B record deal a long time ago to go to gospel. Tell me about that.
Oh man, what I do that for? No, no. I had actually Tim and Bob produced this record at a studio in Detroit called Sound Suite Studios, and we were doing an R&B, straight up R&B record. I was going to church on Sunday, then going to the studio, getting my R&B on, and had a deal with Arista. We got a deal, and one day, you know, it's like something hit me in my room, like the sun shined on me, and God said, you know what you called to do, and you can't do that, or you missed the mark. So I just got on the phone and just called the studio and everybody and told them I'm not doing it. And then they just were like, oh my God, are you crazy? We got this deal, we working hard, we got 10 records, we got about 15 records done. And everybody just dispersed after that. Actually, Tony Rich was a good friend of ours in Detroit. He was working on the record, Tim and Bob, and they went on to Atlanta to win Grammys. And I've been here fighting, scratching, and surviving in gospel music, but it's what God called me to do. And for 7 years after that, about 7 years, they would call me every year, like, man, you need to come out here to LA. We got this record for you, man. What you doing out there? We see what you doing. I said, man, y'all see what I'm doing. I'm doing what God called me to do, and y'all going to hell. I used to bash him on the phone, but God brought us together last year, and these guys are church guys. They believe in God. They love God, and this gave them an opportunity to kind of express themselves on my record. So God brought it full circle, where I was able to do what I do, and they do what they do, and we brought it together on the 7 Days Project.
All right, as y'all can see, Deitrick, he is rocking. Don't miss out. If you haven't been to a Dietrick Haddon concert, get to one ASAP. Where you gonna be at next? Where can they check you out at?
What are we doing next? I'm being, what am I doing? I'm being in New York. Right now, we're getting ready to strategize for the new record. So, and we're working on Demita's project. I'll be in the studio for a couple of weeks, trying to finish her project. She just got her deal done this week, so we got So we got a deadline to meet. So that's more important right now. We got a few dates that we got to fulfill, but in the between time, we'll be doing our record, and we're doing it on our own record company. So that's a good thing. And,
Oh wait, tell me about 85 South.
Oh, the TV show. Actually, they're running reruns now. Folks on the email saying, please do some new shows. It costs $50,000 every time you do it. So if you want to be a blessing to our ministry, send the $50,000 in. No. But it's a wonderful thing. We're getting ready to do it again, and we're actually trying to find a home for it, you know, that will invest in a network that will take it. You know, so we had a couple of offers, but the money wasn't right. They want to take your stuff and boot you out and, you know, and own it, you know. But we spend a lot of time. It's our baby, so we hold on to it. So we got to go through the test with it, you know. But we love it. It's on television. You can watch it on the Word Network every Friday at 4:30 and every Saturday at 2:30. And so a couple of more networks is getting ready to get in the picture, so pray for us.
All right, y'all heard it from Dietrick Haddon, Dee nickname?
Yep.
Any
All
other
my
nicknames?
friends, family. Only family call me Dee Dee.
Any other nicknames we need to know about?
Oh, that's it, Dee Dee. That's it.
All right, you're here with us on rockspace.org.
Rock Space. Peace.